Leo, welcome to your end of May energy reading. So, like I explained to the other signs that I've done, I don't know if I'm going to get through the whole zodiac or not because I need to start working on June. But I didn't want to leave you guys hanging because there's so much astrological um, energy going on that's super intense right now. So, and that's going on at the end of May, literally this week. So, this reading is the intention is set for May the 25th through May the 31st. Okay. Um, and I'm going to start doing June readings, but we just want to touch on what's going on here with you and what energies this might bring to you. Okay. So, Saturn just went retrograde. Jupiter is in Aquarius. No, Jupiter. Is Jupiter in Aquarius? Yeah, Jupiter is in Pisces. I keep getting that backwards. And Neptune is in Aquarius. Okay, so I think I finally got it right in your reading. There's a lot of spiritual energy going around. There's a lot of karma going out to people, or it has been for some time actually. Now with Saturn going retrograde, we just need to be very diligent to handle everything in a karmically responsible manner, okay? Because Saturn is still, karma is still real, okay? Saturn is still going to ask us if we've learned our lessons, right? When it goes direct in October. I think it goes direct October the 11th. Mercury is going retrograde to the 29th, but before that happens, we're having tomorrow night, actually, the 26th, a super blood full moon, full lunar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius um, is about higher learning, spiritual things, mysticism. It can be about traveling. So some of you might be longing to travel or traveling at this time, right? You're under that energy, okay? We all are, okay? Eclipses affect the collective, so everybody's under that energy, and that's why I'm doing these readings to see, how it's affecting the general collective of the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take the messages as they resonate, okay? It's going to be different for all of you. Now, I pulled from the John Holland Psychic Tarot deck and pulled the overall energy to try to get an idea of what's going on with you as I meditated on Leo energy. The first card out for you is Four of Water, okay? This speaks to discontent and boredom. It says that on the card. The card signifies a time when you may be experiencing discontent, boredom, or stagnation. Okay, so some of you may have felt stuck. You might even have gone through a bout of depression. If not depression, just bored or just discontent, right? Just nothing really is sparking your desires, right? Your passions here. It can also represent feelings of restlessness and impatience surrounding you. A relationship, a project, or situation isn't moving forward fast enough and could be draining you emotionally and energetically. So, what this card advises you, it says you are longing for change, Leo. And although one door may be closing, don't focus all of your energy on that one door, okay? A window or another door could quickly open, and if your attention and awareness isn't focused, you could easily miss it. So, this is that card where you're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? You're not seeing the blessing that God's trying to give you. In the Rider-Waite deck, Four Cups, he's focused on the three cups that are spilled, and the hand of God is trying to hand him the fourth cup that's meant for him. But he's just so focused on the past, focused on what didn't work out, or, he may have prayed for this one person to be in his life, and it wasn't meant for that person. It was meant for that person to go on another path, and there's something else that's meant for him in this season, okay? But he's not seeing it because he's still focused on what he lost, right? You know that energy, I'm sure. We've all experienced it. But what it recommends here is that you don't focus all of your energy on the past. You leave yourself open, okay, to receive what's meant for you with this energy of the eclipse. Energy faded things are happening with Saturn retrograde. Mercury retrograde is trying to bring people onto their path, whether that's a job or a relationship, trying to bring people together who are meant to be together. It's going to be different for everyone, right? But it is going to affect all of us. You can look and see where Sagittarius is in your chart, what house, and see where it's going to affect you specifically, okay? But it says a window or another door could quickly open. I feel that it is because there's going to be some huge shifts that occur in all of our lives with this energy. Watch for synchronistic events that bring books, speakers, workshops, and new people into your life. Any of these could possibly hold a message for you. Have faith in divine timing and know that everything changes for a reason. This card acts as a reminder that it's a perfect time to reevaluate and search within your heart and soul for fresh insights. Well, with Mercury going retrograde, we are in the Mercury retrograde shadow. Okay, and it's super powerful. I'm already feeling it. It feels like it's already Mercury retrograde. The shadow is very, very strong. This Mercury retrograde has extra strength. Okay, it's like on steroids because it's in the sign of Gemini. And Mercury is Gemini's ruling planet. So Gemini is very much at home and very strong in that sign. Okay, so that can mean that people return, exes, friends, family that we may have cut out of our life, or maybe we were, the universe separated us, you know. Um, but situations can come back too because it can come back to see how you're going to handle it. Did you learn anything? Did you grow from what you've already been through? A lot of times the universe is looking for you to handle it in a more mature, spiritually mature manner than before the lesson. And if not, you could be repeating some cycles. There could be some heartbreak. You know, an ex could come back, not correct, nothing's changed. You have something within you that's unhealed that makes you really need that person or feel like you have to have that person in your life. You come together when Mercury is retrograde, Mercury goes direct, and everything falls apart. Okay, that's why people tell you not to start anything new during a Mercury retrograde, not to sign any contracts, not to make big purchases, because sometimes it's just to see, you know, it's a test. It's just a test. Now, sometimes it's meant for that person or situation to come back in your life. That job fits your life better now than it did at the time you were there. Okay, a lot of things have to do with divine timing around this Mercury retrograde, but it puts people where they're supposed to be. Now, Saturn is looking in retrograde to see, you know, are you going to fuck it up? You know, things are starting to align. You look like you're on your path. Maybe you're not talking to that person that you were obsessed with, or maybe you left that job and you're hopeful about the future that was holding you back, making you miserable. And they're going to see if you buckle under the pressure. So stay the course. That's the thing. You want to stay the course, and you want to, with Mercury in retrograde, you want to reflect and review past situations where things went wrong, maybe some choices that you should have made differently, and what you've learned from that. Okay, because when Mercury goes direct, I think in June, or it might be July. I need to look that up. Sorry, there's so much going on, so it's hard to keep up. But when it goes direct, it's going to bring you a blessing. It always does. Okay, it'll make you feel like you're going to snap or lose it. You know, it's frustrating energy sometimes because computers tear up, computer systems fail. Um, Sometimes cars can act up. Um, Lots of things happen. I blow fuses, and so Mercury retrograde, I do that on a normal day. My energy, if I don't have it under control. So Mercury retrograde, I used to have to keep fuses in my car and go out in the night and get fuses for my house that I had blown. So it's just everything's going to be amplified by this eclipse. Okay, so let's get out of astrology now that you have a little background and get back to the tarot. So we have rest and rejuvenate. This is also a four. Okay, this is the Four of Swords. This says you were discontent and bored. Okay, feeling kind of down, thinking too much and reflecting on the past, not in the present moment where you should be. Okay, and that could have a lot to do with this energy. Okay, because it's making you go back to the past and see things that have happened. You might be nostalgic. That's what brings people back, right? They remember the good times. But you were really sad, right, and depressed, and now you're healing because it says rest and rejuvenate. Some of you may have gone on vacation, like I said, with Sagittarius. You will take long distance trips and things like that. So you're resting, you're rejuvenating, perhaps in a new energy. This guy has gone out into the woods. It's kind of where I live, out in the forest, right? And he's doing his healing and meditating there. You might be on a trip to the beach, right? Like my mom and her friend. Um, are right now, and my 2 roommates are at the beach right now, and I'm here doing your reading, but it's okay. My turn is coming. But yeah, Leo, that's what I'm seeing for you. I just made a mess. The sage all over the table. That's going to drive me crazy. Okay. The next, and that's good for you, okay? Because the 3 of Swords is heartbreak. The 4 of Swords shows the progression. You are healing from some type of heartbreak. I think we had this in your last reading, actually, or touched on it. But you're healing, whether that is in your backyard or in the sanctity of your bedroom or on a vacation somewhere in a new energy. It's rejuvenating you. That's why I feel like you're on vacation, not just because of Sagittarius energy with eclipse, but because it says rejuvenate. You are meditating, you're healing, you're resting, but this says rejuvenation. So some of you are in a brand new energy. You may have even moved to a new place. Then we have this card. I love this card. This is the Ace of Swords, okay? Air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But this is triumphant success. So you're going to be very successful in something that's coming up for you. Now, what you don't see, and this might be where your success lies, is material harvest. Is at the bottom of the deck, okay? This is the 9 of Pentacles, I believe. Let's read it from the book. It's really good. It's a good card. So is the Ace of Swords. I probably want to read that to you. But the Ace of Swords can be an epiphany. It can be a brilliant idea, a genius idea. But it's something that you're beginning in your mind. Okay, it could be just that aha moment, right? It's a very spiritual card as well. This is coming to you from the divine. So material harvest says one of the laws of the universe is what you sow, you reap, right? We all know that. This card states that this is your time to reap the harvest you've worked for and so rightly deserve, Leo. This is the last physical card. Denotes self-mastery, self-sufficiency, independence, security, and the art of enjoying what you have strived for. Okay, so you're going to enjoy your fruits of your labor. You've done the hard work, learned the lessons along the way, and used them to prosper in all areas of your life. The number 9 also means endings, not that good fortune necessarily stops, but do honor yourself as you finish up or celebrate the completion of projects. This would be the perfect time to look ahead and use the wisdom you've gained to think about what else you want to achieve. Consider smart investments and ponder ideas that show profitable potential. Congratulations on your success, Leo. You've earned it. Now let's look at triumphant success in this deck. What John Holland's deck has to say about the Ace of Swords, okay? The first of the mental cards signifies the new beginnings and exciting challenges before you. By utilizing your strength, willpower, determination, and focus, there's the potential for you to reign triumphant in many areas of your life. So this is about using that mental energy that Spirit's going to bless you with and reign triumphant in many areas of your life. Not just money, okay? Not just love, not just family, not just spiritual growth, but many areas. In the traditional tarot, this card represents the Ace of Swords. And since a sword is a double edge, it can cut through all the barriers that hold you back if it's done constructively and with precision. Remember that there's another side to the blade. If you're rash or use it in a destructive way, it could be harmful to yourself and others. Always pause and think before you act. This card is a reminder to vanquish negative thoughts from your mind. That's very important, especially now when you're manifesting rapidly under this energy, okay? Strengthen and tap into your mental powers and use clarity with control in order to initiate a new way of thinking. So in this deck, it is a new way of thinking that actually is going to improve many, if not all, areas of your life, okay? But you have to be careful of how you use this information or this truth or this knowledge that you come across, Leo, okay? Like I was saying, we need to be karmically responsible for every gift that Spirit gives us and every blessing that comes from this eclipse and this energy, okay? So that is the overall energy. I'm going to use the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. I don't do this often, but I'm going to use that for your spread for the end of May. And let's just see what the universe has for you. Holy Spirit of God, Spirit guides, and ancestors. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Let's just get some cards out and then we'll read it like a story here. We have the Seven of Cups. What's all those sevens? Okay, seven's a very spiritual number. That number may have special meaning for you, Leo. But to me, sevens are mastering something spiritual, like a spiritual gift, okay? But it is a challenge, right? There's a challenge that goes with this lesson or this spiritual gift that you have, spiritual insight possibly. And we have a 5. Something's about to change. This is that 5 of Cups. This is another energy of grief. I also saw the 3 of Swords, which is heartbreak. What is going on here? Why Lovers? So maybe your soulmate or your twin is separated from you at this time. Yeah, as I say that, there's the 8 of Cups. Emotionally walking away. Now, the 8 of Cups is an interesting card, okay? It's not just my walking away for good card, okay? That comes out a lot in readings because a lot of people have been walking away from relationships, jobs, toxic patterns and addictions, and that's all good. But how I'm seeing this is kind of more the traditional meaning for you. This is walking away from a home, a birthplace, a relationship, a job, maybe a group or something, because there's something more out there. That Sagittarian energy in search of, there's got to be more to life than this, okay? Looking for a new adventure, looking for your destiny, right? You're leaving behind the emotions of the past with the 8 of Cups, and you are walking towards your destiny. You're walking towards the life that you know that you've always been meant to live, okay? And that makes sense because here we see that you're bored with the way things are, okay? There's no growth. You're stagnant. Something has happened to you that you've thrown you into this grief place. Now you are starting to come out of that. You're healing, okay? You're starting to come back out and looking to see, what's next. And you get this epiphany from God, okay? Maybe it's a brilliant idea. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you. But it makes you see that the life that you're living is not the life that is meant for you. You have this inner knowing, this inner calling that there is something more, okay? And that's what you're headed for. So it's really good energy, actually. It kind of gets a bad rap. Wow, you are walking right into pure happiness. This is the happy family card. This is the 10 of Cups. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck, in the tarot. It is complete emotional fulfillment. Okay, you can see the happy couple here. Their pets are happy. Their kids are happy. They have a beautiful home. Just happy. Happiness card, right? The minor arcana for happy, whereas the Sun card is the most happiest card in the deck. Yeah, I see the Fool card, so I think you're about ready to take a leap of faith. But here we go with the Page of Wands. That's what was missing for you, Leo, that fire energy. Okay, this could be a younger fire sign than yourself or somebody who is, a little more spiritually immature than you, possibly. Or you could have a fire sign child. But I'm reading this today. All those things can be true, okay, when a page comes out. But I'm reading this today as that new beginning, that spark, that set you on your path to happiness, fulfillment, right? That passion that you needed, because you didn't have any passion here, okay? It's kind of hard to be happy if you don't have any passion, any drive. Now, the bottom of the deck is the Lovers card, Twin Flame energy. This could say that you have a choice between two lovers, or you have a choice. Maybe you've been single, okay, and the choice is to put yourself out there and date. Or maybe you have been dating and you have two partners that you have an affection for both, and you know that you have to make a choice. Or you could be a twin flame and you may be coming into union with your twin flame, or you may be meeting a twin flame soulmate in the near future. Okay, very good energy. For some of you, you may be meeting them as you travel. And that's not everybody. That just might be one or two people. But you can see the angel here. That I see this as Archangel Michael over them, protecting this union, protecting this connection from the things of the world, from the devil, from toxic energies, karmic partners. Okay, they are being protected because they are meant to be together in this season. And look at the sun overhead. It's beautiful energy. Some of you, you just needed to get out to the sunshine, right? You just needed to come out of this gloomy doom energy that you had going on here. You got out in nature, you grounded yourself, whatever that is for you, in the mountains, in the woods, on the creek bank, whatever, the beach, and you're headed for your destiny, okay? Wow. Good energy. I love that Ten of Cups coming after that. That's exactly what this card means. See, we kind of skipped the Nine of Cups, but I feel like some of you are single already. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, okay? But you went straight from the Eight of Cups. Okay, I'm out of here because I know there's something better. There's something more for me out there. Straight to the Ten of Cups, what everybody's trying to get to, right? Complete happiness. So I think, Leo, it's definitely you've paid your dues, okay? And things are looking up for you. Now, I will say, center of your reading above the Ten of Cups says that you're going to have options, okay? You're going to have multiple options. If this is you dating, you want to be careful. If this is you choosing a new career, you want to be careful because there's a snake in one of those cups, okay? Not all of those options are for you. So you want to take your time and you want to really go within to see, follow your intuition and see what is for you. And we'll try to get some clarity here. So let's use the Depths of the Sea by Mystic Moon Oracles to clarify this reading. And then I'll pull to see how we're going to be leaving the end of May for you, Leo. Okay. I can definitely tell through my comments on YouTube that people are not handling this energy. Some people are not handling it well. So just a reminder, if you come at me in the comments, I'm going to try to explain to you, and then if you still are just rude and just a shitty person, I'm going to block you, okay? And I don't even know why people keep watching my stuff. It's only like 2 people. It's not that big a deal. Most of my subscribers and viewers are, you guys are wonderful, okay? You're spiritually awakened, spiritually gifted people. And I feel your energy, and you send me messages of love that really build me up and keep me going to do these readings. But there's like 1 or 2 people out there, and I really do feel sorry for them because they just must be miserable. But God bless them is all I can say. Pray for them and move on. But just try to be positive in the comments, or, you know, you can't always be positive, but just don't be an asshat, right? As Dharma Jane says. We have Dolphin here, positive mindset. Now, Dolphin's a very playful energy, but it's telling you, Leo, keep a positive mindset, okay? Because there was something here that you were disappointed in. With the 7 of Pentacles, you're ready to invest in something or invest in someone, but you're just really not, you're undecided. Do I want to do this or not? For some of you, it's dating, okay? And for some of you, it's changing careers because the Pentacles there represent money. But you're just kind of like, I don't know if it's worth the time that I would invest in my money, my love, my energy, whatever. And Spirit's saying, keep a positive mindset, okay? You can make anything great if you manifest and co-create with God, right? But you're going to have a lot of options. That's the thing. It's kind of like a test, right? To see if you have grown, if you've learned, okay, what's for you. You know, if nothing else, I say relationships that don't make it or aren't successful, they at least teach us what we don't want, what we won't tolerate. And, you know, that's progress, right? And I think you're kind of standing in front of these cups like, good Lord, I don't even know where to begin, right? So it kind of reminds me of somebody going like on a dating website maybe, where you're like, is this really what we do now? Is this really what we're about? We go through these profiles and some of these people are just, you know, red flags everywhere. But there are some good people out there. So Spirit says you're going to have a lot of options. Some of you, you're looking to get back in the workforce. You know, some states are cutting off unemployment. I know my state is Tennessee. So people are like just not real sure about what they want to do here. And there's so many options. You're like confused. Okay, it's a card of confusion because you're not sure where to go. Clarify that for me, Spirit. Yeah, you're worn out, the sun hat, and get away. You need a vacation. I don't know what else to say. It's clear in this card. You're worn out, and you need a getaway. Okay? You need to take a stroll on the beach, according to Mystic Moon Oracles. That doesn't really solve our problem, though, that you still are going to have a choice to make when you get back home. So let's see. The Five of Cups is grief. It's sadness. It's being overwhelmed by your emotions. That might be kind of where you're at around this full moon, because it's going to be, whoa. And it's clarified by the volcano, mass eruption. So there could be a sudden shift. Something unexpected could happen. Okay. But again, that's why we have tarot, so we can change the outcome, okay? Stop focusing on your grief. Although it was very painful, it's leading you to a place that you need to be at that time. I feel like Spirit's saying, we're moving forward now, Leo. Okay, we're going into the good stuff now. Get out of this mindset. Put it behind you, or there's going to be a mass eruption, okay? An emotional eruption. So watch out for that. Try to do like a cleansing spiritual bath around the full moon. If you feel yourself getting emotional, kind of separate from everyone else. You may be empathic, and that's not going to help to feel everybody else's emotions. Maybe it wouldn't affect you so intensely if you weren't an empath, for some of you. Triggerfish. Okay, so you've been triggered here by whatever this is, or you were triggered and you come in and cause a mass eruption, right? We know what that energy is, and we want to try, but sometimes it's needed. Okay, I will say that. I've thought about that with eclipse. I've kind of watched some other readers' readings, and I've noticed a theme. Everybody's emotional about it. Everybody feels that something's about to blow up, or somebody's going to blow up. But in the end, it brings a blessing because something changes, or, you take a leap of faith, whatever it is. Sometimes it's okay to blow up. Sometimes it's okay to have a sudden shake-up because it gets you on the path you need to be on. Maybe you've strayed from your true north, from your true spiritual path, or your true life path even. And this eruption is going to get you back where you need to be. Some way it's going to play out different for all of you, right? Maybe somebody hasn't been speaking their truth. They've been letting people run all over them, and they finally just throw a fit. We have Poseidon, storms ahead. What is going on, Leo? I guess that's what you're here to find out. Okay, so a happy family card. Clarify the happy family card. It looks like just like every other reading I have done and seen on YouTube. It starts out really, it looks like it's going to be bad. Okay, and then it's the biggest surprising blessing ever. Okay, I know that's not the way I wanted to word that, but Mercury retrograde. Exactly what I've been channeling for you. Look how beautiful this card is. This is my favorite card in this deck. It is Moonlight Fated Pathway. Okay, this is Spirit putting you on your path to true happiness. But to do that, you got to have a volcano and a storm, and you got to have issues and fears that are triggered within you. I don't know, my nose is itching like crazy, so I know I'm channeling here. So Spirit's saying there's going to be something to shake up things, shake up your world. It might hit you suddenly, unexpectedly. It might cause a storm within you or around you, but it's there to trigger you, okay? So that you can look at the fear, the underlying cause of most of everything that blocks us, that gets us stuck, is fear, okay? Issues, okay? There's something that needed to be healed here. But it's going to work out beautifully. I'm telling you it is, because you have the happy family card, and it's clarified by Fated Pathway. Spirit had to do this to get you on your true path, okay? Page of Wands. I saw inexperienced. So this could be an immature energy coming to you. Testing the waters to see if you're aligned with them. And then we have saltwater detoxification. For those of you that are around saltwater, I do recommend you getting out in the ocean in the saltwater because it is detoxifying. It's perfect under a full moon energy to clear out toxins from your body, right? And it's always good for the skin. All right, I need more clarity on this Page of Wands. Okay, they see you as an enigma, okay? They feel like this could be a fire sign coming in for you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody who takes on that role, right? And in their real life, they're a leader, okay? Because they represent leadership, confidence, They're typically very attractive, okay? Very passionate, fiery, right? But next to you, they feel like a page, like a dumb little kid approaching you. And that's probably why they haven't approached you yet. You just look like this goddess to them, this enigma to them. And they think, I don't even know what I'm bringing, right? But they're bringing this staff, this rod, which kind of represents passion, right? They really, really are attracted to you and they really want to. I'm not going to say that. I'm hearing see you naked, okay? So for some of you, you might have a fire sign that's told you that. But all of these storms are coming in because it's restructuring you. Now you got a hurricane. What the hell? You got a tornado. I was not expecting this for Leo, okay? You got a volcano, sorry, not a tornado, and a hurricane. Poseidon with storms ahead, issues and fears. All of this stuff, and then you leave. I'd leave too. Shit. I mean, I'd leave too. Leo, I don't blame you. I don't know what's going on in your life, but I would go somewhere else too. But this is what's coming for you, okay? Happiness and a faded path that's going to open up for you. I feel that there is a fire sign that's coming to let you know that they very much admire you, but they're a little nervous to approach you, okay? Hence the fact they're coming in as a page. But either way it goes, it's a passionate new beginning with any sign, okay? The bottom of the deck is time out. This person may be taking you on like a getaway or something, okay? Because there's a whole lot of vacation energy here, a whole lot of resting, rejuvenating. But I don't know what's going on with the storm. It's going to be different for all of you. I'm trying to get a handle on that. Let's use the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. And this is what her deck looks like, because we're going way over what I need to go over, and see how you're going to be leaving May feeling. Okay, the Hierophant. Some of you are going to get into a higher level of commitment. You're going to commit to another person, or you're going to become a lot more spiritual. The Hierophant is a 5. It can speak to marriage. It can speak to spiritual religion. Some of you might be getting a job in a corporation. Okay, it can speak to that. And then we have the Tower. Okay, the Tower is that big shakeup that we're seeing. We have the 7 of Pentacles again. Here you are, indecisive about where you want to invest your time. But then we have the 3 of Wands, okay? This is waiting for your ships to come in. So this is how you're leaving May. I feel like June, we need to, if you have not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button, because I feel like your big breakthrough is coming in the 1st of June, okay? We have the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So again, the message here clearly is for you not to think the worst, okay? Things might look bad at first, but they are going to work out beautifully, and it's all fated for you, okay? It was written before you incarnated into this life for this to happen, so trust Spirit. Until next time, sending you all love and light. Namaste, Leo.